Merry Christmas. No, I'm not a day late. Am I a day late? What's going on here? Bill's got his days mixed up. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Merry Christmas to 200 million people out there. 200 million people in the Orthodox Church, yeah? But not... what are those countries like Russia and the Ukraine, and Moldova, all the way down into Ethiopia? You know, they're celebrating today as Christmas Day. And if you're Orthodox, live in the UK, and you're not from Greece or Hungary or Romania, which celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December, well, you've got a white Christmas, haven't you? A white Christmas. What are you talking about, Bill? Well, in 46 BC, or 46 BCE, if you're a little bit more modern, Julius Caesar brought out what was called the Julian calendar, and the whole of the empire went by the Julian calendar. But it lasted for 1600 years, then Pope Gregory the 13th in 1582 brought out what's called the Gregorian calendar, mostly because the days were changing, and the years were changing because of leap year. Leap years are very important. Here's a little aside for those that are interested. Leap years, it used to be, and certainly may still be in some parts of the world, that a woman could ask a guy to marry her on a leap year, yeah? I think it was some sort of privileged day, especially in Ireland, yeah? It was a practice that a woman could ask her intended or hoped for to marry her on a leap year. But anyway, that's aside. That's just a little chuck out there for anybody who's interested in little trivialities of life. But not triviality if it's your girlfriend asking you. That's a really quite serious thing. In fact, a friend of mine at New Year tweeted that something he hadn't done last year, which was get married. And he said, but maybe here we go again. It's a new year. We'll try again. So the world changed, especially the Catholic parts of Europe changed with Pope Gregory bringing out the Gregorian calendar. They went to bed on, 15th of October. 15th of October in 1582, and woke up the next day using a completely different calendar. Now, the Protestant communities, or Protestant North and the UK, didn't change. Great Britain never adopted the Gregorian calendar till 1732. No, 1752. Although it was passed in 1752, it was passed in Parliament in 1750, the 1750 Act. Then it was given the assent in 1751. And then everybody went to bed in 1752 on the 2nd of October. 2nd of September. And woke up the next day on the 14th of September. Boom. 11 days gone in a one. Boom. And it's strange, isn't it? You know, you go to bed on the 2nd, you wake up on the 14th. Almost like being slightly unconscious, you know. I remember a mate of mine was in a coma, and he woke up, saw me stood at the bottom of the bed and said to himself, Bill's here, I'll be alright. And he went to sleep again for another 2 weeks. He told me years later, he said, he said, I knew I was in hospital and I was unwell, and he said, and I saw you at the bottom of the bed and I thought, Bill's praying, I'll be alright. But anyway, people sleep through all sorts of things. Life changes. And certainly when Britain adopted the Gregorian calendar in 1752, became part of a more accepted calendar that was kept up with the changes, and just went with a leap year every time it came along. Now then, you might think, well, that's not so good. You know, there's 200 million people in the Christian community who celebrate Christmas today, and yet the rest of the world and the rest of the Christian community celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December. Surely one's got to be right, one's got to be wrong, or should I say incorrect. There we go. But as it's an official birthday and not a specific birthday, that's a different story, I think. But you know, we take a lot of things on trust in life, don't we? You know, you trust your dentist, if you can get one, the doctor, you trust your friends, and then you get let down by people, you get let down by friends and institutions, and you're used to being let down. Well, this is a miserable start to the new year, Bill, talking about being let down. But hey, life goes on and the sun shines again the next day. Albeit we may have been let down terribly, drastically in some cases. And we surface and try to make the best. One of Ruth's favourite scriptures was, there is a time for everything, there is a season. And that being the case, governments and monarchs and world leaders and church leaders, they pass these laws, don't they? Make laws that affect our daily lives, and whether you like it or not. Our employers pass laws as well, although we have laws to protect us a little bit more than folks used to do in the past. They pass laws, give their assent to new ways of doing and being, whatever. I'm going over my time, but life goes on. They pass laws that affect us, and this was certainly a law that affected everybody. This change in the calendar, and we didn't have a say in it, although it was done in Parliament, and it was given the royal assent, and then enacted, and everybody went along with it. But there's somebody who passed a law years and years ago in eternity that has affected us all, and he said this: "Whoever comes unto me, I will in no wise cast out." That's phenomenal, that is. Whoever comes unto me, I will in no wise cast out. That's massive, eternal security. Not just temporal security, but eternal security. And maybe you've come into the new year and you're thinking, here we go again, a new year, a new time. And you're still not saved, you're still not a Christian, you're still not a believer, you're on the border, you're on the edge, you could be going to sleep tonight on the 7th of January, but wake up tomorrow and it's the very first day of the rest of your life, because you've come to a place of belief in him who said, "He who comes unto me, I will in no wise cast out." Now, I'm not saying this isn't something the church has said, this isn't something governments have said, and I'm not even saying whatever church or group you belong to. But I tell you what, I've read a stack of Bibles, and it says this: "Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved." Period. End of matter. Full stop. "He that comes unto me, I will in no wise cast out." Jesus put it this way to a religious man, Nicodemus. He said, "Except you be born again, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven," and you cannot see the kingdom of God unless you're born again. And this is it. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. It's a new year, a new time. Happy Christmas to all my Orthodox brothers and sisters that watch this out there. And if you already know the Lord, God bless you. If you don't know the Lord, well, he passed the law. He passed another law in which he enacted, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." God bless you as you go into 2025. Some things people don't tick the box and get right, but this is one of those things that you got to get right. And that is being right in your relationship with the Lord. Other people let us down, but he said he will never leave us nor forsake us. God bless you. Have a great day. Great talking to you.